Carpe Lunes.
Great day at work doing that stuff. Next question.
Hi. My question is just, do you think that the way 9 completely failed to handle an Australian sci-fi is pretty much the death of the idea of another sci-fi film out here, or is it?
No, I don't. I think that there's a certain kind of prejudice towards science fiction as a genre, which is completely absurd. Because science fiction as a genre is the most successful and shall we say, rich. They make more money off of science fiction and genre shows than any other product or merchandise coming out of Hollywood. All of the films, the TV shows, your Doctor Who's, your Stargates, your Star Wars, your Lord of the Rings, the horror, the anime, all of this stuff is the most lucrative products you could possibly have out there. And it's not just an American phenomenon. It is a worldwide phenomenon. Science fiction is the most popular. Science fiction genre is the most popular form of entertainment in the world. But for some reason, blokes who like cricket and news haven't figured that out yet. When they do figure it out, which they kind of started to figure out. I mean, one of my complaints when I was working on Farscape was Australia could be making great science fiction for the world. And they did, because Australia and New Zealand made The Lord of the Rings, the last couple of Star Wars, The Matrix. And what happened was that, they got blokes that really don't understand because they really only want to watch footy and cricket. And I get that. I get that because I love American football, I love athletics, I love basketball, I love all that stuff. And, you think that the greatest fans in the world are the ones that dress up as their favorite character. Well, how many AFL shirts do we need to see? How many jerseys do we need to see? Because, for every one of those, there's like 3 or 4 science fiction fans. And sooner or later, someone is going to realize it, and Australia will have a bigger film industry than it has when it's making product for the world. I think Australian content and Australian programming is brilliant. I think some of the most talented artists working in the world today either are in Australia or come out of Australia. There's something about the sensibility and the can-do attitude and the egalitarian nature of the culture which makes fantastic film and television and art. But until the Australian film industry from within is generating product for not 20 to 25 million people, but several billion people, your film industry will remain small. And there's nothing wrong with small. I mean, small is beautiful. But, if you're an actor and you're living in Melbourne, or you're living in Sydney, or you're a writer, your eye is always kind of looking over the horizon going, well, when am I going to go to Hollywood because then I'll be able to make money? Film industry, television and film, although it's cheaper to make now, and you can go out and make a film with your stills camera. You can take your Canon 5D and you can make a brilliant film, but you still have to get distribution. So, I think that eventually they'll get over that problem when they finally realize how much money they can make. Thanks.
If you think you can get away with not subscribing to Carpe Lunes, think again.